Hello everyone, and welcome to my Stalker Stealther playthrough. Now, I'll probably be doing these videos in 20 to 30 minute chunks, and I'll be playing on Stalker difficulty. Now, a few things that are different from the other Stalker games, which I recommend you play before getting this, is there's vehicles that you can buy off traders, and you have to equip your ammo into an ammo belt before you can actually use it in your gun. Now, it is a fully standalone game, though I do recommend buying one of the 3 official Stalker games.
Through the bleak darkness of a storm, lightning bolts occasionally show the way. If the storm are the Reaper's rose, the lightnings are his sky. A driverless truck races down a road it had taken many times before, bringing back dead bodies of stalkers, for whom the zone has lost its patience. A sudden flash of light hits the truck. The journey of the dead will end here. A running man approaches the wreckage. He knows about these death trucks. Slows down, and eventually stands there for a moment. He'd never gotten completely used to seeing death, no matter how many times he had seen it before. He checks the bodies. First one, then a second, then a third. Then suddenly one of the bodies stirs, emitting a groan, opening its eyes to reveal a blank and empty gaze, clearly refusing to leave, where the majority already went.
Let's go and see what hell you told me.
The stranger picks up the body, throws him across his shoulder, and takes him to the local dealer.
It is a little bit dark here. So I do recommend going into that corner and attempting to find the items in there.
My head is still spinning. Where am I? Who are you?
You are in my bunker. I am Sidorovich, the local trader. 3 days ago, a death truck was hit by lightning and we found you at the wreckage. Everyone was dead except you, so we brought you here.
I don't remember anything. What is this death truck thing? How was I the only survivor?
Whoa, slow down, man. First, I helped you stay alive. Now it's time for business. I have a couple of missions for you. When you are done, we will call it quits. It will also be a good test to see how much you remember after your amnesia. I will ask around about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. It's your business what you want with him. If you want to kill him, I guess you have your reasons.
And now currently what I have to do is find an artifact for Sidorovich, I believe, which is not too far from where I am. Or if you've got anything to trade. Nope. Not like I've got any money to help either.
Be extremely careful near anomalies. As soon as you hear the detector beeping, grab the bolts and toss them in front of you. Now go get me that artifact.
Another thing that this game does that's different from the 3 official Stalker games is that the flashlight requires batteries, and you also have to eat, drink, and sleep. Throwing bolts is also a great way to make sure you don't accidentally wind up dead.
Stalker.
I should probably pick up some ammo as well.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Because if you're not careful, you will run out of ammo quite easily. Well, I think that novice just wound up Swiss cheese thanks to that helicopter. Which is rather unfortunate for him. Now we just have to follow this guy to wherever the hell he's heading. To take out some more mutants. I do recommend breaking any boxes like that you come across, because they can sometimes carry useful items in them. Like food, ammo, water, and probably plenty of other things. Now I can just let him do most of the work if I want to conserve my ammo, which is probably a good idea.
Ты ствол-то убери сперва, потом поговорим.
Now that I've gotten the PDA off the dead guy Sidorovich wanted me to find and cleared out those mutants, it's time for me to head back to Sidorovich to hand in the PDA thing. Oh,
Just think about it, man. Next time it could be you in its place. Don't forget to use the bolts to locate anomalies, alrighty? Talk to you.
yes, that is what could happen if you're not careful. That doesn't seem to be breakable, sadly. Although I do suggest that until you've built up a stockpile of several batteries, to use them at least somewhat sparingly.
Так, музыкальная пауза.
Though in places as dark as this, it's generally a good idea to use the torch. Oh, I seem to have stumbled across someone's little stash of items, which is great news for me, not so much for them. Now I have no idea where to go to find specific items in this. All I know is exploring is often a good idea. So fall damage is most definitely a thing that you can suffer from. So it's always a good idea to be mindful of that.
Got it.
Let's trade some more stuff with him. It's definitely a good idea to pick up some more ammo if you can afford to. Here. You're for shotgun, I think. Yep. But I don't think I will need one just yet. So I'll just buy the ammo that I just got and make sure I equip it.
Good hunting, Stalker.
Now I think I have to go and take out a bandit base, which is where I will probably end the video.
Оружие убрал. Оружие убрал. Ты ствол-то убери.
Guys, I'm sending someone your way.
Currently there seems to be a bit of a audio issue inside those places where there's a ridiculous amount of reverb or echo or something, which is kind of irritating. So I'll just have to try and avoid those places as much as possible. Okay.
Wolf here sent us some support along with the order to attack.
It's also
Time to move on and be heroes.
a good idea to quick save as much as possible. Especially if you're going after some bandits. Or just anything really. Because you can and will die at least once or twice.
Ah, we were starting to think you fell in an anomaly, doggy. I am relieved yet disappointed.
I'd never give you that kind of pleasure. Anyways, you've got the package?
Yes, right here. It makes my blood turn cold, so keep it in its container. You take it to the client as we agreed, and our contact will give you your pay once it all checks out. Any questions?
No. Knowing the client, I'll make this short. He's impatient as a raging pit bull.
Oh, I wonder what he'd say if he heard that coming out of your mouth.
Spare me the details. See you around.
What the hell?
Well, I think they know I'm here, so... Oh, well, they're going for the frontal assault.
Держи, петухов! Так тебе, сволочь! Приложил его! Запанул одного! Я без оружия! Не стреляй! На, хватай! Черт! Все, ты труп!
Пацаны, выручайте! Борис, помоги! Пацаны, выручайте! Меня, пацаны!
Держи от меня!
I think there's a...
Борис, помоги! Пацан!
Oh, he seems to be having a bit of a seizure. Death does weird things to people. Shite. Crap. Okay, I think that was all of them. That was rather unfortunate for me. It's a bad idea to stand still like I am, but okay, so you take oh, I should not have drunken that. At least not until I was in a safe. area.
Yes.
That definitely did not make things easy. As you can probably see, my stamina is dropping quite a bit thanks to the amount of weight I'm carrying. I'm slightly irradiated, which is not very good. But luckily, it appears to be going down slightly. Now, I've taken out this bandit camp. I think. Since I've gotten rid of them all, there's no reason to hang around here anymore. I'll head back to Sidorovich the Scammer, and I shall wrap this video up there. Now, if you
Got anything worth that?
Now, if you can carry stuff back, it's generally a good idea to sell whatever you can. Generally stuff you don't need. By doing that, you're also able to afford some more ammo, which is definitely important. Definitely good to get a battery. Every now and then, anyway. But that seems like everything, unless I want to keep the shotgun as well. Which may be a good idea later, but for now, I'm just going to get that battery. There's nothing really I can get that I need. Got plenty of pistol ammo. Alright, should let him know his contract is dead. Huh. Now, on the next video, I'll attempt to save Fox, find Nimble, get a monster part, and get an artifact. Now, this is the one that I'm going to focus on because it's time limited. And they're not particularly difficult to find. They're those weird lump things that I killed earlier. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see you all in the next one.